Hi, I'm Dave Raffo, Content Manager for Channel Partners Conference and Expo. Welcome to another edition of Channel Partners TV. Today I'm joined by Christian Anastasiou, Managing Partner of Excendio Advisors, one of the sponsors of the upcoming Channel Partners Conference, March 24th to 27th. Welcome, Christian.
Thank you, Dave.
So let's start out, tell us a little bit about Excendio. Who is Excendio and what are you guys doing?
Sure. Excendio Advisors is a low middle market mergers and acquisitions firm focused exclusively on the MSP and the IT services space. We work with business owners who prepare for the sale of their company, and then we guide them throughout the process until the successful closing. We've been in business for over 20 years, and our advisors have a very strong IT industry background.
So how would you characterize the current state of the MSP M&A market?
Sure. Last week, I attended an M&A conference, and there was a very positive vibe. There's general consensus in the industry that 2025 will be a very strong year with many highly motivated buyers and sellers and a lot of cash waiting on the sidelines to be put to work. In addition, just in the last couple of weeks, we had some great news of some very successful exits and recaps of some of the early days platforms like Omega, Integris, and Thrive. And this gives current buyers and investors a lot of comfort and confidence, and also attracts new players to the market. As a matter of fact, we are being approached on a weekly basis by new groups, either strategic or financial investors interested in the M&A, in the MSP space, and interested in making investments in the space.
So you say you work with business owners when they prepare to sell. So when should a business owner start to think about forming an exit plan?
Yeah, we believe that the preparation for a sale should start very early. As a matter of fact, many years before a transaction actually takes place.
Why is that? Why so early?
Well, selling a business is an overly complex process, and there are several factors that play an important role in making a transaction successful. First of all, it's the business owner's personal goals, and understanding what these goals are, defining them, and understanding how they would evolve over time is very critical. When we work with business owners and with our clients, we ask them a set of questions to help them define these goals. Are you still enjoying what you're doing? Did your job requirement and did your job expectation change over time? Have you become a barrier to growth? Is there something else you would rather do? Start a new business, travel, retire? Are there any significant family or health issues? Once we cover the personal goals, which again are really the starting point in defining an exit plan, we look at three sets of factors that play a very important role in the financial and in the valuation piece, which will at the end determine the price for the business. Number one is the internal metrics. This is really the numbers that define how well the company is performing. Profitability, EBITDA, growth rates, extremely important, as well as customer concentration and recurring revenue. The second piece of factors that's important is really the fit with the buyer. Different buyers value businesses differently. When they come to a deal, they ask themselves the question, what am I bringing to the table? And really the answer to that question is going to determine how a buyer is looking at a business, how they value it, and ultimately it's going to determine the price paid for the business. So understanding how different buyers, different set of buyers, or possibly even specific buyers value your business and who's going to be prepared to pay a premium is very important as part of the preparation. And it takes a lot of time to do so. And finally, the third set of factors is really the external factors. This is the economy. This is the industry. This is the level of consolidation in the industry, interest rates, inflation, the outlook. Any minor change in any of those four factors can really significantly impact the transaction. You might be running the best MSP there is, but if there's no buyer prepared to pay a premium for your company, it might not matter in the end.
So I know you survey owners who have already sold their business. What have you learned from those conversations or surveys that you've done?
Yes, we surveyed more than 1,000 IT business owners who sold their business over the last 20 years or so. And we asked them what have they learned during that process and what would they do differently. Most of the owners told us that they were surprised to see how complex an M&A process is, and they wish they were better prepared. Specifically, they told us that they wish they knew more about the different stages of the M&A process, and very specifically, the differences between buyers and how that relates to their objectives. There were a couple of other elements that were mentioned. Business owners wish they knew more about, like the IOI, the LOI, quality of earnings, the purchase agreement, reps and warranties, and so on. So a number of elements related to the deal and the transaction itself.
So if you had one piece of advice to give a business owner, looking to or exploring sales, what would it be?
Well, we advise our clients and business owners we work with to have a valuation done once a year. It's not different if you want from having an annual medical exam. Understanding the business value at a given point in time really means starting with the end in mind. It really helps the business owner answer the question, what do I have to do today to get to the valuation I am targeting by the time I want to exit? And I know I'm a little bit biased here, but we advise our clients and business owners to have a valuation done by a mergers and acquisitions firm, right? By someone who is actually doing deals in the market as we speak, who's working and knows the buyers and can provide very specific feedback on how a set of buyers or specific buyers would value your business. At Excendio, we do valuations as part of our preparation process, and we don't charge for it. And finally, I let business owners know that the M&A process is very involved. It can be very frustrating at times, and it's very emotional. At the same time, I encourage them to celebrate and to be proud of the success they had and the company they built. Just starting from an idea and a dream, possibly many years ago, in some cases over decades.
Well, great. Thanks, Christian. Very interesting, and I'm sure any of our MSPs who watch this will have learned something, and probably going to learn a lot more if they contact you. But I hope to see you. I hope to see everybody watching this March 24th to the 27th in Vegas for Channel Partners Conference and Expo with the held with the MSP Summit co-located. So hope to see you all there. And again, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much, Dave. We will be there, and you can learn more about us at www.excendio.com. And we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
All right. Very good. Thanks.